What's up, everybody? Some guy who cooks here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Blackstone E-Series griddle accessories. Before I do that, I've got to give a big shout out to the Wall twins. These guys are pretty much the reason I started a cooking channel in the first place, and they're especially the reason I got into Blackstone. Also the reason I'm probably going to get a regular Blackstone to complement my electric griddle here. Regardless, thank you, Wall twins. If you haven't seen their channel, check it out. Chances are you've seen theirs, but not mine. Whatever. Either way, thank you again. And also a big thank you to Brett, because he picked up these griddle accessories for me, actually. I've been looking for them for a long time, wasn't able to find them anywhere, and he managed to find a couple sets of them, got one for me as well. So thank you very much, Brett, and also thank you, Adam, because you are you're the one and Brett's the other one, right? Whatever, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome, and maybe we can do a collab in the future. In the meantime, though, we got to get to my review, okay? So how do you even review something like this? Well, I can tell you right now, they're nice and sturdy. They're nice and firm. These are, plastic, and they're made to withstand the heat of the Blackstone, which is awesome. You got two of these awesome spatulas plus the tongs. Again, you always have to click them twice, right? That's the rule. Anyway, we got the tongs also, rated for the heat of this griddle. But what I love about these spatulas is just how huge they are. They're a good size. You never find spatulas this size for electric griddles. And these are specifically made for this. So I am super excited to be able to use these, make some fried rice, all sorts of good stuff with them. But enough talking, we gotta get to the action. You guys wanna know what they can do, right? So let's go ahead and turn on our Blackstone 17-inch E-Series electric griddle, pump up that heat, and get it heating up. That way we can start on some really good food, dudes. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna take some Parmesan cheese. We're gonna make some nice little crispy cheese chips out of this stuff. Super simple, just watch. Go ahead and lay down just a nice big pile of Parmesan cheese here. Lay down a couple of them. You can do these smaller than this, but I love a good big crispy cheese chip thing. Let's go ahead and push all the cheese into a nice little circle here. We want it to kind of conform into a chip shape. And I'm going to turn this down a little bit because it is very hot, and I don't want the Parmesan to burn. I just want it to crisp. And we're kind of, like I said, just forming little circles. And let's go ahead and try to get under this first one. Oh yeah, look at that. Right under it. Give it a flip. And a nice little press. Perfect. And once again, perfect on that second one as well. Now, cheese is very sticky, guys, even on a non-stick surface. Cheese is very sticky, so the fact that this, when it wasn't, burnt, got right under is a great sign. And, it's getting nice and crispy on that side as well. Might give it another flip in just a minute because we want to give it a nice, good, even cook on these little Parmesan chips. And really, guys, they are that simple. It's just a pinch of Parmesan cheese that you toast on your surface until it crisps up on either side. And they are delicious. I'm gonna throw a few more on here. And make sure you do form a little circle because you want it to be nice and uniform. You don't want any of those outlying little crispies to become outlying little burnedies or whatever you want to call them. Those burnt bits are less appealing than just the crisped up cheese, you know what I mean? Let's go back to our first couple. Flip them again. Look at that. Look how easily that just flipped over. Got right under it. And you can see here the Parmesan getting especially toasty. And it's going to have a nice, slightly softer center that is going to be nice and chewy while we have a very crispy cheese outside. Ugh, I love these things. And I think our other round here is just about ready. It needs a little bit more time, but there we go. We'll go ahead and get that going. Still getting right under it with this spatula. No problem. No problem at all. Sometimes it's harder with these things, but it's got a nice little edge to it that can get under, but it's not like sharp, so it's not going to hurt your surface here, and it's not metal. That is the key. But yeah, man, these are looking great. Check it out, guys. Flipping this first one again, and it looks like it's good and done. I'm going to transfer it over to our board so it can cool a little bit, along with our second one here too. And then while these other ones go, I guess maybe we should try these out. And here we have them, guys, our little Parmesan crisps, which, maybe they're not so little, but oh my gosh, do they look good. Time to try them. I'm sure you can hear that crunch. Parmesan is already such a flavorful cheese, and to fry it up like this and make it crispy really brings out even more flavor. It's kind of like when you have Parmesan baked onto a pizza and you get that little crispy edge around the back of the crust. That's always my favorite part of the cheese, honestly, and that's just what this is like. I mean, you hear that crunch, and you can also see it's a little bit chewy right in the center here, which makes these the perfect little snack in my opinion. These are so good. And it could not have been easier to make them, thanks not only to my Blackstone Griddle, but my brand new Blackstone accessories. Of course, the spatula here, you can see the grease from the Parmesan on this thing. Look how, I mean, even this is non-stick. Look at that. I mean, I better wash that off. And of course, what I didn't get to try tonight, the tongs, but as you can see, they're pretty great looking. Tongs are real nice. I will say this, they seem like they're a little bit wobbly in their construction. There's a little bit of clacking there. There's a little back and forth movement up and down there. And you can see the metal part here really kind of back and forth a little bit. But you know, they work, they're good, and over time we'll see how well they hold up. In the meantime, they do work well. They do what they're supposed to do, and you know, I'm sure they grab food just... Actually, you know, let's try it out. Here we go. Let's grab one of these little crisps. Oh yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Well, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Hope this was helpful in some way to you. It was helpful to me because, you know, I get to eat this delicious Parmesan, and I get to try out my new toys. But anyway, until next time, I'm some guy who cooks, and I hope you give these things a shot. Oh.